It's okay. I couldn't see my screen. Four. Those two.
Yep.
And
Leo. Leo.
No, Leo. Wherever Leo is. Yeah. 27 Leo.
Yep.
And Tucker. 12. Ludwig. And on power plays, they put him in. They dropped him back. All right, welcome back, everyone, to the second game of 3 this weekend against the Indy Fuel. Right off the bat, Fuel comes out and puts a lot of pressure on these Sylvania North Stars. Here comes Bisson breaking out of the zone there. Tried to feed it up to Booth. Pass was intercepted. Huffman bringing it down the ice on a 1-on-4 situation. It's the puck stolen, and Indy will dump it in. Far side corner. Huffman comes away with it. Scoops it around to Nicholas there. Has to go back in the corner and get to work again. Indy takes a shot from the point. Ooh, and it skims off the blocker pad after hitting the glove of the goaltender, Boulay. Kind of a roughing call here going against Sylvania. going against number 6, Chapsky. So Indy will be on their first power play of the day. Picking up where we left off in the last game. It'll be Egan on the faceoff, wins it back to Crawford, sends it off the glass. It bounces out to the point and feeds its way back in where Alpern will pick it up behind the net. Scoops it around right to Johnson for Indy. He's going to take it and drop it down back behind the net. Crawford was out there, deflected the pass slightly, which gets it past the defenseman for the Fuel. Crawford gives chase deep in the Indy zone. Egan intercepts the pass there, drops it back to Alpern. Alpern's going to send it the length of the ice, where the goaltender's going to try to send it down. Does so successfully to number 8. Number 8's going to take a wide shot. Missed the net by about 3 feet, where Lehman's going to come away with it. He's got his man beat. He's going to send one down behind the net for Indy while Sylvania gets a change. And we're going to have an icing call, the dreaded icing call on the power play for the Indy Fuel. 14:24 to play here in the first period. 53 seconds left on the roughing call to Chapsky. Face-off won by Indy. Taking it back around their net. Hitting the brakes and redirecting himself. Puck comes all the way down, where Poppy was there. The puck made its way all the way right out and had to be corralled there a little bit by goaltender Boulay. As Indy has the puck right behind the net, and a quick shot, but not a very hard one, by Boone in red. Ludwig forces his man off the puck, but the puck makes its way all the way out to the point. Crosses over to Boone. Boone's going to take a shot. It's going to hit Poppy right in the back. As Nicholas comes away with it, he's going to get taken down with a hook. And there will be a call on this as the penalty to Chapsky expires, and be a role reversal here as Sylvania will now be on the power play. With 13:28 left in the first, nothing score. Not at all. So Sylvania's going to send out Booth, McLeod, Bisson. Looks like Crawford and Chapsky. Chapsky takes a quick shot from the point. Very nice shot, kept it low. Couldn't get a redirect there from McLeod, even though it was a good effort. Down to McLeod, looking for the give and go. Crawford falls down, blows a tire at the blue line. Chapsky's going to send it over to Bisson. Back behind the net was McLeod, back over to Bisson. Bisson looking to make something happen, drops it back down to McLeod. McLeod's going to circle around and give it to Crawford. Crawford finds Bisson on the far side. The goaltender had recovered and was squared up nicely to defend that shot. Dangerous pass back out there to Chapsky. He handled it nicely and got it down. Here's Booth with a quick shot, but it flips off the side of his blade and ends up going to Bisson in the corner. Quick shot from Bisson, deflected all the way to the other side, where Crawford picks it up. Chapsky back down to Bisson. Bisson's going to try it again. Bad angle shot where the goaltender just shoulders it away. Now Chapsky at the point. Off the boards to Crawford. Crawford's going to try to send a weak one down there. We have another net dislodge. Starting to think their goaltenders are taught that, as it seems to always happen with these goaltenders for Indy. .48 seconds left here in the power play. Sylvania's going to take a line change here and put Ludwig and Egan back on the blue line with Lehman, Huffman, and Nicholas in the forwards. We're going to have a delayed penalty here coming up to Sylvania for something I'm not sure what, because we're getting a roughing call, but the number that he says, the number of the player that he's calling was not even on the ice. So Nicholas is going to get a roughing call, even though he roughed his own man. So I guess you're not allowed to do that in Indianapolis. Never seen that before. So that will negate the power play for Sylvania. Huffman here on the draw, loses it. Indy drops it back to the point. 4-on-4 here. Quick shot there, blocked in front by Alpern. Up to Lehman. Lehman's going to try to clear the zone. He does. It's going to be an icing, but the goaltender played it. As we are even at 4-on-4. We're going to have a face-off down in the far end. 5 seconds left here in the penalty to Indy. 11:33 on the game clock. So here we go. McLeod on the draw. Indy wins it over to the far side. They are free out of the box. They are now on the power play. Minute and 20 on this power play for Indy. McLeod chases his man from around the backside of the net. He'll try a cross-ice pass and gain the zone. A no-look backhander comes around, and it is going to get through the Indy defender at the blue line all the way down to the goaltender, who has to come out and play it. Number 11 for Indy comes in with a full head of steam, tries a backhander. He hits the post. Hits the post. He had Boulay beat, but he couldn't find the netting. Boot's going to send it the length of the ice here. 37 seconds left in the power play for the Fuel. This is going to give Sylvania an opportunity to get a change here. Egan steps up, contests that nicely, dumps it all the way back down. That'll kill about 10 more seconds off this power play. Even more because Huffman's there. Here comes Egan streaking down the middle. He tried to get that off quickly. He had a guy coming in behind him that was messing with the stick. Couldn't get a shot off. Great play there by Huffman to not give up on that play on that loose puck that was just dangling there. 8 seconds left on the power play. They're just sitting behind their net. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Indy dumps it in deep around the backside where Ludwig's going to pick it up. Ludwig's going to take it, send it off the boards to Egan. It jumps off his stick. And a weak slap shot by 23 for the Fuel. Here comes Donovan again for number 62. Looking to make something happen. He's trying to line it up. Tries the give and go. He did the give and then the go, but they couldn't get it back to him here. Sylvania cannot clear the zone. Far side pass there is going to come all the way down and around to Huffman. Huffman's going to take it. Chip it up, trying to get it out as Nicholas, but he couldn't get his stick on it. Indy still regains control. Sylvania's starting to chase the puck a little bit. Best thing Nicholas can do here is get it to the red line and dump it in. He's going to try take it down the ice and get a quick shot. Does so, and that skims right off the glove of the Fuel goaltender. Here's a quick shot again by Nicholas as he comes off for a change. Sailed high and over. Oh, and there was a great opportunity for Burton. Puck is still loose. Oh, and it just goes over the top of the crossbar. Burton was wide open right there with the puck right in front of the net. Just could not get it down. Here's Poppy right there with a great play on number 62 for the Fuel. Here's Sylvania from their own end. Up to Burton. Burton over to McLeod. McLeod getting out of his own man's way. Circles it around dangerously as Burton comes in the backside of that. Sylvania's picked up their pace here a little bit from their slower start. And there's a pass that gets all the way through. And we're going to have an icing call on Indy. Chapsky lined up for a slap shot, opted for the wrister, and put it about 10 feet over the net. Luckily, that stayed in play. Indy with it behind their own net. Comes up and off the boards. That's going to come out, and here comes a breakaway opportunity. Great play there on the back check by Crawford. Tried to chip it up to Booth, but couldn't get it to him, and Indy will take control again. Chapsky with it behind his own net. Fans on that opportunity. But Huffman picks up the garbage. Huffman now with it down the far side with a full head of steam. Chips it over and across the Booth. Booth couldn't get a stick on it. There was a quick shot by Bisson. He tried to pick up the scraps from Booth and just couldn't get it towards the twine. Chapsky forces his man wide. He's got to take a bad angle shot. Here's Crawford. Johnson trying to weave around his man. Chapsky stands him up. Chapsky again. McLeod now. Ridden off the play a little bit. Puck comes out to center ice. McLeod chips it all the way back out. Finds Bisson. Bisson chips it back up to Oliver McLeod. Trying to get past two guys there, at least to get it deep to get a change. And does his best. Alpern with it. Alpern over to Ludwig. Ludwig flips it up to Booth. Excuse me, Burton. Puck is in and out of the zone here, back and forth, and then we're going to have a touch-up on ice. On offsides by the Indy Fuel. Indy won the faceoff back, gives it right back over to Sylvania. Alpern flips it backhand off the glass, gets it right back to him. Ludwig looking for something to do with it. Everybody skates by him. Up to Burton. Burton can't handle the pass, a little too long for him. There's Alpern, chips it up again, nobody there. There's Burton. Burton tried to clear it out of the zone unsuccessfully. There's a shot from the point, and it's going to go in right over the shoulder of Bouley. Bouley saw it. It was a little bit too late. It knuckled on him a little bit, but that puck should have never made its way to the goal. It should have been out of the zone prior to that shot. Here's Egan with it. Egan hits the brakes. Tries to dangle a couple of guys. Unsuccessfully there. Chips it up to Lehman. Lehman just taps it in and gives chase. Puck comes all the way back out to Chapsky. Chapsky's going to try a slim shot there. One that barely left the ice. And it doesn't get through. Now it's in the near side corner. All the way out to Poppy. Poppy's got traffic in front, but opted to pass it over to McLeod. I think McLeod thought he was going to shoot it. McLeod gets it back out to Poppy. Poppy takes a shot. It's a couple feet wide of the net. Puck comes all the way back out across the blue line. Chapsky's got to play it. McLeod opts to dump it deep. Quick shot there again by Poppy, but goaltender had it all the way. Indy had it. They lost it. Sylvania dumped it in. Huffman skates by him and the puck. And over to Booth. Booth tried to get it deep, but he gave it right to Indy. Son on the far side. Indy takes the battle and comes down the length of the ice here. Crawford has it behind the net. Another quick opportunity try there. Number 8 for Indy. And another pass that squeaks through. Harmlessly squeaks through, but it got through. Right now, the North Stars are standing around like a house on the side of the road. Here's Poppy with it behind his own net. He turns it over right in front. Luckily, you had Alpern in there to come in from behind and redirect that puck up into the netting there. Might have taken a cheap shot from behind right in front of the referee, but no call. 3:34 left here in the first period, 1-0 Fuel. Quick pass up to Burton along the boards. He chips it out of the zone and gives chase. Not sure if there was a pass or a shot on goal, but it skips all the way into the glove of the Fuel goaltender. We'll have a whistle and a face-off down at the far end. So here we go, 3:16. There we go. Sorry, folks. We lost our feed there for a quick second, but we're back. We didn't miss anything. 2:48 left on the clock here. 1-0 Indy. Puck is dropped there, and Crawford comes away with it from the backside of that play. Takes it down the middle of the ice. We're going to have an offsides there. And here's Crawford going to the box. It sounds like an unsportsmanlike penalty. Fans are getting restless as these referees are about as bad as we've seen. The offside whistle was about 3 seconds too late, and our North Star player took a shot on goal, which you're supposed to do when you don't hear a whistle. Somehow there was a penalty called. So either way, Indy's on the power play. Great block there in front by Alpern. Chapsky's going to fire it off the boards in the length of the ice. Sylvania's going to dump it in there behind the Indy net. Get a couple of guys off on a change. Looks like they're going to get 3 of the 4. Alpern staying on. Nicholas, Booth, and Ludwig are out there as well. Booth with a nice play, chips it up to himself, couldn't corral it. But he does come away with it. Booth on the shorthanded try. He's going to stick it down there in the far end and try to pin it up. Booth single-handedly taking on all of the Fuel players. And here comes Indy. 44 seconds left on the power play. Clearing attempt there, did not get through, and a shot whistles high over the head of Boulay, and Ludwig comes away with it. Ludwig hits the brakes at the blue line. And finally it's taken here by the Fuel. Nicholas rubs his man off and does clear it out of the zone. 5 seconds left here on the power play. And we're going to have an icing here with 33 seconds left on the game clock in the first period. Let's see if Sylvania can do anything here in the last 30 seconds of the first. Fuel win the faceoff. Comes all the way out to the top where Alpern stands his man up, shoves it back down. Bassan right out in front. Had Egan sitting there. He couldn't get the pass past the goal. And a scrum ensues down low. 10 seconds left. And we're going to run out of time here as Sylvania was unable to get anything done in that last little surge. 1-0 Fuel. We'll be back in a few minutes. And we're back for the start of the second period where Sylvania won the faceoff, tried to dump it in and kicks it right back out. There's the Indy Fuel. Nicholas tried to dump it deep. He fans on the attempt. Puck comes all the way down to Poppy. Poppy head up looking for Nicholas. Nicholas gets it to the center line, dumped it in, but Boone in red picked it up. We're going to have a penalty here for a check, I guess. I'm not sure what that's for, but I did not see the hand signal, but it's going to be a 2-minute. Crowd not happy here with the referees here, as everything is lopsided so far in this game. So it'll be a 2-10 for whatever that penalty of checking. Indy wins the faceoff back into their own zone. Huffman gives chase. Takes it all the way down. 6:24. After the 6:24 whistle will be eligible to leave the box there will be Nicholas. Puck makes its way all the way up into the Indy bench. We'll have a stoppage here. 1-0 Fuel in the second period. Center ice faceoff goes back to Ludwig. Ludwig tried to clear it. Unsuccessful, but picked up there by McLeod and chipped out. Fuel's going to dump it in. Johnson, number 8's giving chase down in the corner. Have it right out in front and a quick shot right into the chest of Boulay. There's a great interception there by Bisson. Here comes Bisson on the one-on-one. 1-0, excuse me. Quick shot. Oh, and it gloved out of midair by number 30 for the Fuel. I'm going to guess that Bisson wished he had that one back, as he didn't have a whole lot of time to make a move as he probably wanted to with the back checking of the Fuel. Put it right into the glove of number 30, Lee, for Indy. Either way, Indy wins the face-off again. Here they come down the side. Dorsch pops open with the check there by Crawford. Great hip check there. Not sure if that's a penalty or not, because it seems like that's what we're getting called, but they let that one go. Comes out to Booth. Booth is going to try to chip it out and does so. Hits number 25 for Indy. Hits the bench after that, so we're going to have a face-off right outside the blue line. Face-off comes all the way back down to the goaltender here of Indy, and he doesn't even touch it. Lehman probably had more time than he thought. Tried a backhanded shot and couldn't get much on it, as it just barely got to the goaltender there. So down to 16 seconds left here on the power play to a 2-10 part, the 2 part of the 2-10 to Nicholas. Indy won that face-off, breaking out of their zone here. Bisson hits the brakes with the pucks down the sideboard. It's going to make its way all the way to our goaltender. Ludwig takes it. He's going to send it all the way down, and that might be no icing, but the penalty did expire, which is why I thought there might be. There's a clearing attempt there by the Fuel, which is going to lead to an icing. And we'll bring it back down into the front of the Fuel goaltender for the next faceoff. 14-14 left in the second period. Fuel are up 1-0. Face-off won again by the Fuel. Poppy gave chase behind the net there. Comes out and down the ice. Chapsky saved what could have potentially been a breakaway, and Poppy lost it off the end of his stick trying to gain the zone, and everybody went off sides there. I saw that. Face-off one here by Indy. Sends it off and into the visitors' bench there, which we're going to have another whistle. This time it will be to the left of Lee, the goaltender for Indy Fuel. Indy takes the draw, comes around the backside. It's off the boards, kept in here nicely by Chapsky, down low, where Burton will give chase. Indy uses 2 board shots to get the puck all the way out to center ice, where they'll give chase to the puck out there. They do come away with it. Briefly, as Alpern stole it from his man, sent it off the boards, and we're going to have an icing. Sylvania seems to be playing a little timid right now, worrying about every little call that the refs are making against them. Not quite going after the forecheck like they had in the beginning of the game. Let's see if they can change that here. McLeod wins that one back. Let's see if Sylvania can come away with it. They cannot. 41 for Indy. Circles it back around to 18. 18 looking to try to get it out in front. Does not. Gets it out to the point. From one point to the other. Comes out to 22. Boone, he can't keep it in the zone. Has to come out and play it. Lehman giving pressure. A drop dump pass comes all the way out to McLeod. McLeod's trying to take it himself there. As Indy comes away with it, comes all the way down the ice. Battle for it along the boards. Comes looping all the way around there by McLeod. McLeod tried to get it up to Lehman. Lehman took a big hit up high to the head. No call. Here comes Ludwig. Ludwig down the center of the ice. Going to rip one with a little bit of a screen there from the defenseman, but sent it 3 feet high over the crossbar. It's going to come all the way back out of the ice, down the ice, to Ludwig. Ludwig over to Alpern. Alpern sends one long and off the glass to Bisson, but that's going to be an icing. Face off one here as Bisson comes down the center of the ice streak and tried to go around his man, lost it off the end of his stick, where number 20 picked it up and chipped it back into the Sylvania zone for Alpern. Alpern takes it, sends it off the glass again, tried to get it up to Booth, but passed just a little bit out of his reach. There's 62 for Indy. Stood up there by Bisson. Bisson tried to chip it deep again. Couldn't do it the first time, did do it on the second time where Booth is back there. Pass almost came all the way out in front. Instead comes all the way back out of the zone where Chapsky's going to have to play it. Dumps it up for Huffman. Huffman turns, sends it up to Booth. Booth tries to get his feet. Sends a quick shot on goal, and it's snared out of the air there by Lee, the goaltender for the Fuel. 11-16 here in the second period. Face-off taken there. Poppy's right there with the puck behind the net. Tried to strip it away. Playing scrappy. Falls down, gets back up. Still has possession of the puck the whole time. Big Mike Burton came in the backside there. By then the puck was already gone. Comes all the way out to Ludwig. Ludwig's going to freeze that puck, send it down the ice, but Indy's going to dump it deep. Ludwig sends it all the way around again for Poppy. Poppy tried to flip it up to Ludwig. He's got to play it off the boards as this puck is bouncing quite a bit today. Hits into the Fuel bench, so we'll have a whistle. Face-off will be inside the Sylvania zone. Crawford now with it, battling behind the net. Comes around to the corner. Puck is frozen there between a few skates, not moving much. There it comes out finally in a quick shot from, looks like 63 in red. Didn't get through. Centering attempt there from Indy does not make it. Here comes CJ. CJ Lehman. Lehman tried to punch it up to Egan, just out of his reach. And we're going to have an icing. 10 minutes even left on the game clock here for the second period. 1-0 Fuel. Face-off one back there by Indy. I've got to believe they're winning about 85 to 90% of these face-offs because I keep saying that. Son tried to chip it out first time, didn't do it the first time, got it the second time, so we're going to have a tripping penalty here against Indy as puck circles back around, and it's sitting right in the crease. Goaltender covers it up. We're going to take number 18 off the ice here. I'm going to call it a hold, but it looked more like a trip. Either way, it'll be a power play for Sylvania. He's pleading his case. Not sure what he's got to talk about, unless it wasn't him that committed the penalty. So just one man in the box. Some people in the crowd thought it might be two penalties on the same play, but no, just one. So either way, power play here. Egan down low to Lehman. Lehman, quick shot and score. Great play there. It went from Ludwig to Egan, and Lehman shot it about pad high, just over the number 30's pad on the left side. We're going to have a tie game here at 1-1. Lehman with the goal from Egan and Ludwig. Very simple off the face-off. Face-off one, back to Ludwig. Ludwig over to Egan. Egan slid it right through the slot over to Lehman. Lehman just corralled it and sent it about a foot off the ice. Beautiful. All the way around, even from it. Good heads-up hockey right there all around. So we got a 1-1 game here. See if we can keep it up as Lehman brings it back down, feeling something. There's Egan streaking to the net. Egan's going to get taken out from behind. No call, and a quick shot came from just outside the circle there, and it whistled right by. Lehman pins his man up against the board. And the flip pass to Crawford was unsuccessful, but Indy comes away with it. Ooh, a quick centering pass there. Got through. If somebody was there, that would have been pretty dangerous. Comes the puck around the backside. Egan leaves it for Ludwig. Ludwig over to Lehman. Lehman's going to get an icing call here. Slow things down. 1-1 is our score. 8:40 left in the second period. Power play goal by CJ Lehman. So we'll see if Sylvania can build on this momentum here. And Poppy comes away with it. Poppy to center ice. Gains the blue line. Quick shot over there. Goes right into the glove of number 30, Lee, for the Fuel. There's McLeod on the face-off against number 41 in red. McLeod wins it. Went to Burton. Burton tried to chip it back to to Chapsky, but was unsuccessful. See if Alpern can keep it in the zone. He does so nicely. Gives it to Poppy. Poppy loops it back around, but it Didn't get deep enough. There's Poppy with it. Poppy gets stood up and pinned against the boards. There's Burton. Burton coming in with a late, weak check. Nice job, Mike. And we're going to have an icing call here as Alpern could not corral the puck. Went right through him, length of the ice. And there you go. .8:01 here left in the second period. Face off to the left of Lee, goaltender for the Indy Fuel. Chipped ahead there by Huffman. Gave chase, tried to chip it out. Quick shot there by Alpern, goes just wide of the net. Not much traffic in front, but a good shot nonetheless. Here comes Huffman, giving chase to the puck. Chapsky stepped up on his man. We're going to have an offsides if they touch. Chipped it up here to Huffman. Huffman's got a 3-on-1. Slides it over. No, unsuccessful. Bisson was taken down from behind. Comes back out to Chapsky. Hits the pad of the defenseman, and puck's bouncing out the other way. Ludwig dumps it in. We're going to have an offside. Referees definitely have their blinders on as Bisson was checked right from behind all the way to the ice. Right in front of the goal. Somebody please send them the link to this game so they can see just how bad they are. I'm not one to talk bad about referees, but there are some blatant missed calls here today. For having 3 of them out there, that's pretty bad. So here we go, center ice face-off. As the puck makes its way into Sylvania's zone, off the glass from Crawford. Makes its way around to Ludwig. Ludwig tried to chip it up to McLeod. Gave it to Egan. Egan to Lehman. Lehman couldn't get a good stick on that puck, so McLeod's going to battle for it down low. Puck is being ping-ponged around down there. Klaus steps up on his man. Here comes Johnson from red going up against Ludwig. Tried to chip it around him. Ludwig turned it around and went the other way with it, but still with possession is Indy until now. Here comes Sylvania. Here comes Tucker Ludwig. Ludwig tried to flip it over to Lehman. Fanned on that pass. Crawford's going to come down. They're going to call that a good puck. Did not cross the far end red line. Crawford gets ridden off the play there. But the puck does come out all the way to center ice where 11 in red is going to take it. He dumps it deep. Goes after his own pass. Circling around the net. Gives it to number 6. He's going to put a shot down. Never left the ice, and it got deflected away. Here's Ludwig. Sylvania needs a change in a bad way. So Ludwig's going to flip it all the way down. They're going to get a line change here with an icing. 5:37 left here in the second period. 1-1 tie. Puck was dangerously sitting right in front of the Sylvania net. Nice block there. Whether it was intentional or not, who knows. Here's Poppy with it. Poppy with a quick shot. Blocker save there by Lee. Comes back out to the point. Chapsky tried to fire one in there. Huffman hits the brakes at the blue line. Puck sitting there without any movement. Chapsky's still giving chase, still going after it. Trades up with Poppy. Poppy takes the point spot. Chapsky down low. Does a spin move. Looking for some help.